What's up, Burning Your Army? This is Bryce Allen 13 here once again from Bryce Allen 13 Gaming, and I am here to show you something that I have been working on for quite a while now, and I've kind of teased it in some of my recent videos, and that is I have completely redesigned Stampy's lovely home. Not all of it yet. The secret base I haven't done yet because I couldn't figure out what to do for the secret base. So mostly everything is complete. So it's about, I'd say, 95% complete for the house, and maybe I might change some stuff around the house as well, but I'm not sure though. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. In loving memory of Gregory the dog. Yep. Oh yeah, and all the paths you see around the town, um, I have added cobbled deep slate on the sides of them because where because when Stampy redesigned the paths and stuff, he kind of added cobbled deep slate around these areas. So I kind of wanted to kind of continue that pattern and style that he went with. And I did change the lamp that was here as well, because I plan on adding more street lamps like this around the rest of the town, since for some reason this was the only one he ever did. So so the, so I'll be coming to the town eventually and redesigning that. And also, as you can see, I moved the wishing well in a much better location. And so that way, because I added a new path in here, and the wishing well was in the way, so I moved it here now. I also redesigned the path as well. You can kind of see for the path going to the lighthouse, all the way over to the lighthouse, I have changed the path. I haven't finished here yet. I'm still working on some stuff here, and also I'm working on some stuff over there too, so which you'll see in the future. But I did the flowers to where it's kind of like a pattern of the orange and white to kind of match Stampy's colors. And I'm also working on this as well, where the checker pattern kind of continues into the soggy sandwich. Anyway, so that's kind of like the minor stuff I'm working on right now. So let's go ahead and show off the house now. And I guess we'll start with this, because this was where Harry's hut used to be. I took it out since Stampy, I think Stampy took Harry with him, I think, so. Well, if not, I could always move Harry's hut to somewhere else. So not everything's going to be gone entirely, they're just going to get moved. But I built like an aquarium right here, because this was like the remains of Squid's house down there. But I turned it into an aquarium, and like this little driveway here is kind of like where the aquarium truck comes in and dumps in all the fish. So I kind of made this a bit more of a slope as a kind of more of an easier way of getting in. And I kind of just redesigned a bunch of stuff around the area because I just wasn't entirely happy with the dirt for my redesign, so I kind of changed everything on the outside. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the inside. Ding dong, I brought the doorbell back. And fire alarm, I repaired the fire alarm so it works. It goes all the way over to the Beat the Heat fire station. So let's show off the basement first, what I like to call it. I redesigned the basement as well, starting with the wheat room. And what you're going to be seeing in this video is mainly concept stuff. This is not the final product. This is just kind of getting a basic idea. So this is kind of what I did for the wheat room. And you kind of have to turn off the lights yourself, so that way you won't. It's like, because I added like redstone lamps in here, so that way we would have sort of the same effect. Lava room. I didn't do a whole lot with the lava room. Enter with caution, and you can see the grave of Snowy protected behind the glass. But for me, for my lava room, I added guardrails around the area and kind of replaced the floor and stuff with like cobbled deep slate to kind of make it more sturdy. And basically, what I try to do for this room is to kind of prevent any accidents from happening. And so that way, if someone does end up bringing a dog in here, there's no way they could end up getting themselves hurt. And these fence gates here is so that way you can go ahead and get the lava that you need. So I try to make the lava room look a little bit more safer. And the water room I completely redid. And these barrels are supposed to like store where you store water. Made little waterfalls here, and this is the thing I did here because this would kind of show the remains of Squid's house. But this is like the aquarium that I put in here to kind of make it to look nicer. The sugarcane exit here is still the same though. So that's the front of Stampy's house. So let's now go into more rooms here. I decorated the bridge a bit to kind of make it more like a study area. Like a study hall. Storage room I completely redesigned as well. And made it a bit more fancier and a bit more tidier and stuff. Some stuff in here. There's still some remains of the stuff that was left in here. I did have to take out some chests to make some room, but I might put some signs and stuff on the chests and stuff. I'm still just kind of working everything out. And barrels for more room. And let's go downstairs and show the underneath of the room here. And this is kind of like the under part of Stampy's house here. So this is kind of like the under area here. And this is the cobblestone and dirt room, which I completely conjoined together. So, oh, I forgot to change this chest here. Hold on one second. I forgot to change this. There we go. So that I kind of made it into one room, and it just kind of looks more epic that way. We'll get to this section in just a second. And I also kind of repositioned the door, and so that way it looks nicer. The mine, I didn't really change much with the mine, since pretty much that's where Stampy goes mining, so there's not really much I could do with it. Now for the nether portal. And this is where Chicken died. I completely redesigned the tunnel for the nether to make it look, kind of give it that nether fortress sort of feel. I added some cracked bricks and stuff in here, some soul torches, and here I completely redesigned to make make it look like the nether itself, like as if everything, all the nether that was inside that portal was spewing out into the overworld. And I tried to make it look like the nether and look all evil and stuff. So, and we're not going to go in the nether since the nether is pretty much the same. I didn't really change anything with it. So that's the nether portal. Let's go up to the brewing room. The dome I made a bit more fancier and a bit more... And most of the areas I kind of made with tint glass, so that way you can't really see what's going on in here. I had some glow item frames. And let's see. Here's the redesigned enchantment room. I kind of made it into like a study area. Enchantment table is the same. Oh yeah, and I added a kind of like a magenta swirl pattern because when Stampy originally built the enchantment room, he added a bit of magenta wool in here because he ran out of purple. And I actually kind of like the idea, so I wanted to kind of make a swirl pattern to make it look more magical. And this here is just one of my friend's rooms. Yeah. And this is just kind of like his TV, his dresser, his bed, his bookshelf, and his armor for when he's battling the Googlies. Yeah, because I'm kind of working on a series where Bryce ends up in Stampy's lovely world, and he has to try and find his way back, trying to work his way back to his survival world. So, and this is just kind of a concept idea of the renovated house and stuff. And here's the redesigned crafting room with the crafting tables and the barrels and all that stuff. I kind of wanted to make it more industrial, I think. And the love garden, I completely redesigned. The heart's still the same because that's like kind of iconic, so I wanted to keep that. But I kind of added like everybody's kind of memorials, and there's nothing in the books yet. But this is kind of like the memorials of all the helpers. So this is Stampy in the armor that he wore in the finale. William Beaver with one of his many armors he wore. Polly Reindeer with the snowball. And Fizzy Elephant with the cookie. So I just kind of added everybody's obituaries and memorial stones and stuff. And the armors that they're wearing are I actually went into everybody's houses and stuff and took their armor to kind of keep it more authentic. And there's no signs up here anymore. So instead of like a place where you have signs, it's just kind of like the upper part's just kind of more of a memorial area. And I kind of like continued the path going into the theater, and I made like a red carpet. I haven't done much. I haven't done anything with the theater yet. I do plan on like updating the theater pretty soon. And I completely redesigned the outside area. Oh yeah, and down here, I rerouted the mushroom farm and redesigned it. This is still kind of in the concept phase, so that because this is meant to be like an automatic mushroom farm, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get that to work. So right now we just have a bunch of mushrooms just kind of growing in here. So, yeah, I might come back and retweak this area, but as I mentioned, it's still in the concept phase, still in the prototype phase, so everything is kind of still a work in progress. Anyway, down to the lower love garden. I'm really impressed with this one because I made it into an actual cave. Yeah, because I wanted to make it seem like as if, like a natural cave was down here already, and Stampy just kind of like continued the love garden down here. And I added a few trees and like some vines and hanging glowberries and stuff. I wanted to make it look cool. And right here is where we would read the person's comment. And in here, in this little hallway, I added a bunch of bookshelves, and this is where we would fill the books. Because Stampy kind of had an idea. Because the love garden would always lag with the signs. One of the ideas he had was like kind of writing the names in a book. So I kind of took that into a concept idea, and we would just write the names in a book and put them in the bookshelf, and any spare ones we just put in the barrels. It was just kind of like a kind of an interesting thought I had. But anyway, this way to the farms. I took out the tree farm that was here and made a dog club. I will build the tree farm somewhere else. I wanted to find a better place for the tree farm. Oh yeah, before I forget, I also moved the staircase, the staircase for the mob trap area, and also added a few paths that kind of lead to where you collect all the loot. So that's what I did with the mob trap. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this area. What I might do with this area, since Harrison no longer lives here in Stampy's Lovely World, I might expand Glob Glob's house and kind of make like a sports field for Glob Glob. I don't know. We'll see though. It's just kind of just an idea I had, and I had planted a few trees around the area to kind of make it look more natural. And I might build like a bridge or something here and have the water kind of continue down there. But I'm still trying to work out how I'm going to do that. The dog club. Since Mattress Man, I couldn't really do much with Mattress Man. I kind of just decided to make like a little hangout for the dogs, and this is like kind of where they go like in the middle of the night, and they just kind of like enjoy Mattress Man's comedy club. Mattress Man could probably tell some good jokes. And I didn't really change much around here, besides from the paths and stuff. I did change up here drastically, and I kind of made it like a little hangout area. Oh, and this in here, you'll see what I'm trying to do in here soon. Since Stampy has the automatic farm factory, there's not really much. I felt like it was kind of pointless having the just the normal farm here, so I just kind of just took that out and just made like a place where you can kind of have a campfire. Made a pond here. And there's like a little glass dome leading into the doghouse here. And I'll tell you what I did with the doghouse in a little bit. And there's the chicken coop. I didn't really change the chicken coop much. I did add a fence here so that way the chickens don't escape. But I didn't really change much of the chicken coop aside from just like changing the colors of it. Slime farm. Didn't really change much with the slime farm either. I did add another bridge kind of going in here. I know it's a bit crammed, but I just wanted to just add a couple more ways so that we don't have to like walk across the area so much. And I added a bridge here too. I might remove this bridge, but I'm not sure. Anyway, doghouse. Fence gate for the dogs, like a little doggy door. And you can kind of see the aquarium down there. I did fix the fire alarm in there. Okay, the idea I had for the doghouse, because of the new dogs that were added to Minecraft, the new dog breeds, the new dog variants that were added to the game. I kind of wanted to do in like an area where it's kind of focusing on, well, kind of like I wanted to kind of make the area a bit more natural, kind of like matching the biomes of the different to match the new dog types. So this is still in the concept phase. It's not final yet, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this, but that's just something I just kind of wanted to play around with. Okay, so I think we took care of all this side of the house. So anyway, and we'll get to this area in just a second. Let's go to this side of the house now, the main section. And you'll notice like all this. I changed the pattern of the other. I took out almost all the oak and replaced it with spruce because that's Stampy's favorite wood, and I just think they looked a little bit better. Oh, here's my room. I moved in to Stampy's house, and there's a Cherry there, one of my dogs. A couple of storage closets here where I can store some of my belongings, and there's my bed there with more storage. Oh, this is actually some of the remaining. This is actually some of the stuff, some of Stampy's stuff that was in the chest originally. And here, I decided to make a double-decker balcony. So there's another balcony on top of this balcony. And this little trapdoor here just kind of just like leads you down to the slime thing. Yep, the slime pad there. Easy access exit. And there's a cake here. Num 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 num. I just had to. Anyway. And ender chest. So what I kind of did here, so I kind of took a book from the Charles' season 2 world and just kind of added a little thing here and I added a balcony here. And up here is supposed to be kind of like kind of some remnants of Stampy's bedroom with like the ender chest, the lovely jubbly love pedal, the orange candle, Stampy's chirp CD, a few storage barrels, like kind of. It's supposed to kind of contain some of Stampy's old belongings and along with the original picture. So it's kind of like little mini references to Stampy's original bedroom. Basically, what I wanted to try to do for Stampy's house was kind of redesign it, but try and keep the essence of it at least, and have little references of them. And here is the recording room, and this is where I kind of make the videos when it comes to green screening. And I just sit here with on my computer and just kind of editing videos and stuff. So, and there's a little coffee mug there. And these chests would contain like props for the videos and stuff. And there's like the little green screen with the camera and the lights and stuff. So this is kind of a unique thing I decided to do here. And up here, we have the roof here, and I added an extra area here, and like where the pub was for the clubhouse. I didn't take out the pub completely. I completely moved the pub over that way. So we'll show that in a little bit when we get to the clubhouse. But this is kind of like a little mini storage / armory area. So I added just kind of an extra room there and added a little bridge on the top. And here's the guest room. So that way, and where everybody can store their books, armor, and belongings. And there's all the like about 6 beds people can sleep in. I try to make it bigger and just kind of have a bit more room. And I also moved the music tower a little bit as well. I kind of added a bit more into the center. Yeah, so that way it looks a bit better that way. So I kind of took a page out of Charles' season 2 build. And also in here, because Stampy originally, before Fizzy moved in, he originally wanted to make this a music tower. So I kind of had a little fun idea of making sort of a music tower restaurant and call it Retro Records. And this is kind of like a little mini restaurant here that that plays a bunch of like old retro records. And up here is just kind of like where you get like a nice view of the restaurant and stuff. And I had the water, decided to have the water kind of come down and go in as kind of like a little centerpiece. And like these like shelves here are supposed to be full of like old records and stuff in here. And top, I didn't really change much. I did add a few tables and stuff in here, where people can sit. And I also kind of like made this look a bit nicer and kind of go down there a bit more. And I kind of added in a couple of extra struts to hold up the spout a bit better. So I decided to make the music tower look a bit more fancier and nice. There's where you kind of cook the food and stuff. So I just thought Stampy wanted to make this originally a music tower, so I decided to kind of make it look like a music tower restaurant. But anyway, I think that's this section of the house done. Now we're going to go into this side, and this is supposed to be like all carpet and stuff. Here's the redesigned bathroom with a nicer looking toilet. That's supposed to be like a toilet paper roll. I kind of had to use my imagination. This is supposed to be the mirror, towel rag, mini sink, little countertop, and this is like full of like soap and shampoo and stuff, and hand soap, flowers and decorations, working shower, so that we can get clean. I try to make the bathroom look a bit more fancy and nice looking. And now for the living room and kitchen, I kind of broke the wall like for the living room and kitchen, and kind of made it a bit more open. I still kind of kept the TV with the Mortal Kombat channel. It's supposed to be a little like lamp with a nightstand, little drawer there, jukebox, old books and DVDs and stuff. And here's the kitchen with the refrigerator. It's supposed to be like a microwave, a double stove, cabinets, sink, and this is supposed to be like a dishwasher. I kind of had to use my imagination. And here's a nice little breakfast table where you can have breakfast with there's the plates and like coffee mugs and stuff there. And the inspiration room I completely took out and made the Allays room because I think I forgot to show you this. There's a little Allay hidden in the enchanting room up here, and this is where she kind of hangs out. So I wanted to make the Allay a bedroom, so I used the inspiration room as a way to do so. So this is supposed to be the Allay's room. I don't have a name for the Allay yet, but I kind of made it all amethyst. I wanted to make it look like an amethyst geode cave thing. So I wanted to make since Allay's like amethysts, and down here just kind of is this kind of like Allay's little dance studio, and I kind of made it look like the face of the Allay. It kind of like similar to the Fred's room with like the Enderman eyes and stuff, but this is like kind of an Allay, and this is where like the Allay would just kind of like boogie around and dance and stuff, since Allays love to dance. So that's like her little dance studio. Balcony, I did kind of change it a bit. I didn't change much. I did add some fences around here to kind of keep more supported and stuff. I just added like a bunch of fences and stuff around the area, so that way nobody will slip and fall and go overboard. And I didn't change much with I didn't really change anything here. Everything's still the same. I might change them in the future. I do plan on making more than one video of this redesign series. Added a window there. All right, library. Why is he holding a chest? I don't know. This is kind of like where you store like extra books and stuff, chirography table, or whatever you want in there. Little reading stands, a little desk there. Now we have a little computer here, reading chairs and a table. But there is one little bookshelf here. But if I pull one of the books out here, secret passage. Yeah, I took out the fireplace because it just looked weird, like here, like, and it kind of going into the other inspiration room. So I just kind of took the fireplace out and just kind of made this look a bit better. And this is kind of like the little hidden air, little gem room. And this is where like you would store all the treasure and stuff here, like diamonds, netherite, emeralds, eyes of ender, just any valuables that you would have in here usually. And take this book out at the very corner there, and it'll close that up. So so that's the library, and now one of my favorite rooms, the swimming pool. I completely redesigned the swimming pool and made it more of an outdoor community swimming pool. So in here, these are like the showers after you go swimming to get all the chlorine off. So this is what this room is, and this I guess right here is supposed to be like a little yoga mat here. I don't know. I guess I kind of wanted to make this as kind of like a pool slash gym area. I don't know. Here is like the outdoor patio. Yeah, I completely took out like the extra bump out of the wall there, made it more flat, and made room for like an outdoor patio and a little garden here. And this kind of continues out here. Sunbeds, and added a bunch of palm trees, and it kind of connects into the town a little bit. And I'm still trying to figure out what to do about this. I kind of want to add like a wall here and make it look better. I don't know. Excuse me. And this is where the actual pool is. This is where you climb up, jump into the pool. And here's like the little duck floaty. This is supposed to look a little like duck float that you can ride on. And here's another way of getting to the pool, because right here, yeah, Lovey World Community Pool. That's where you would go. And I wasn't sure I didn't know I don't know what fence gets here. I guess I was thinking that maybe you can go kayaking in this area. I'm not sure. I'm still working on this area. I'm not done with it yet. And here's like a little, I guess I wanted it to be like a tiki bar here. Clothes rack. And this is supposed to be like a hot tub. Yeah, like a heated hot tub. And I might reroute this tree train tunnel. I'm not sure, though. So this was where Googly Island was. Oh, yeah, here's another stove there. We can kind of do cooking out some burgers and stuff, and kind of hang out with your friends and stuff in here. I might add, like, chairs and stuff here. I'm not sure yet. Oh, hey, frog. So I added, like, palm trees and stuff in here, like jungle trees. I wanted to make the area look a lot nicer compared to what it did before. And this is where Googly's Island was, and I think I mentioned before that I don't like it's not really a safe place to go at night, because Googlies would spawn there on Googly Island and invade the town. So what I did all the way over here is I moved Googly Island to over here. I took out this section so that way the SS Stumpy can go through here, and this area with like all of like the mangrove trees that were here, I made this the new Googly Island. Yeah, Googly's Island, beware. Add a little campfire there. I added some like sharp rocks and stuff to kind of like kind of quarter off some of the area. I just wanted to make it look kind of like evil and stuff, and I added a bunch of like overgrown plants and stuff. The goal of it was kind of like this is like kind of like where the Googlies hang out. I think this is kind of a much better place for the Googlies to hang out because, well, and plus there's a lot more space for the Googlies to run around and stuff. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the ocean base yet. I'm not sure what I'll do about it. Well, I'll see about what I'll do about it. And okay, I thought I did something at first there. All right. Didn't do much with hit the target's tree. I did fix this path because the pattern was wrong originally. Added more trees. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about Harriet Hill yet. I'm still working on some stuff here. Oh yeah, the clubhouse. I'll show the clubhouse. I think that's the last room I did. Yeah, we go up here to Stampy's clubhouse, fence gates. I completely redesigned the clubhouse, as you can see. And this is like the bar area. This is where like the bartender can play some music. And these are just full of like swiftness potions. This is supposed to be like soda or something like that. No actual alcohol beverages. It's just soda or lemonade and stuff. And this is like the new pub area down here is where like he keeps the extra stock and stuff. And out here is just kind of like an eating area. And this is like where the fireplace was, I just kind of made it like a little oven that you can cook food out here, and this is where you can kind of eat and stuff. I also added some fence gates here to kind of keep the house more safer, so that way no one can just barge in here and try and eat your brains. Little corner couch, tables. This is the new dance floor, and this is the DJ booth, the new DJ booth. I kind of kept it a little bit similar to the original style, since I do like it. Here's Guilty Bark's grave. I moved it into a much more secure area in loving memory of Guilty Bark. Kind of fenced it off. Pool balls. Yeah, because right here I have a pool table. This is supposed to be like a pool table, and these are like the pool sticks, and this is where you get like the balls for when you're playing pool. Because I love playing pool. Pool is probably one of my favorite games. And so I decided to put that in here. And I also added a few arcade cabinets here too. And like some like colorful like banner and stuff here to kind of make it look kind of as a place where you get to have fun and stuff. So I think that completes my redesign of Stampy's house. I don't think I missed anything out. I don't think. I'm just checking now. So what do you guys think of my redesign of Stampy's house? Do you guys like it? Hate it? Let me know in the comments. I tried my best, and I think it looks okay, but I feel like it could be done a little bit better. In my opinion, at least. I might as well show you some stuff I've been working on outside of the house. I've been kind of working on some ideas for like town builds, because one of the things I'm kind of like working on is kind of like changing the entrance to the Funland and kind of making it a much better fence and kind of make it look like a proper entrance way and make it look better and stuff. So that's kind of what what I'm thinking of doing. And I kind of want to add a few town builds surrounding the park as well, so that way it kind of connects up better. Oh, and yeah, and I'm still working on this. It's not done yet. But the 4 pillars that's like around Hit the Target's castle, I thought it would be kind of cool to kind of like make it into like a castle wall, and Hit the Target can kind of expand his castle like within this area and add like, I don't know, like a military base or something like that. I don't know. So this is kind of still in development. This is just kind of stuff I'm playing around with. And this area here I marked with diamond. I kind of want to build a fair here, like a Lovely World fair. I figured that'd be kind of fun. So this is just me kind of marking like how big I want the fair to be. And where did I stop it at? Oh yeah, I stopped it right over there. So this is kind of like the size of the fair. So as I mentioned, things are still a work in progress. And I might as well show some mini games I've been kind of like playing around with. I also been kind of like designing mini games, which I'm not really really big on, because I'm not that good of a mini game designer. But this is just kind of some concepts I've been playing around with. The first one was kind of based on the Nether, and this is called Nether Run. And this is where you kind of have to like run through like these corridors and dodge obstacles as best as you can before the time runs out. There's like fire charges and stuff, and these are kind of like all of like the nether biomes and stuff that you have to try and dodge through before you make it out the door. So, and you would probably have like, I don't know, 30 seconds to beat it. 30 seconds to try and beat the time. And this is kind of like a little sitting area here with a trash can. And right here is supposed to be Castle Crumble 2. Because I love Castle Crumble. I love the original Castle Crumble, so I made Castle Crumble 2. And I kind of wanted to make it more smaller and more intense. So this is another concept I've been playing around with. And right here is Berry Berry 4. Berry Berry 4 Base Edition. So this is kind of like based on the base that's in my survival series. And you have to like hide the berries in like the base here. And because it's supposed to be like the forest that I would chop my trees down in. And here's the ready button. So that's the blue team, red team. And this is kind of like mimicking like the base of my survival base in my Let's Play series. So this is kind of what I've been playing around with. And this is kind of an unfinished minigame, but I found a mushroom here once, and I decided to base it off the mushroom. And it says, Mac mushroom, not mushroom. Supposed to be like a mushroom pun and stuff. And the game for this is like you have to try and like gather as many mushroom blocks as you can, or something. It's still an in development thing, and this is where Mac Mushroom lives, and this is kind of where he lives and sleeps and stuff. Once again, it's still in development, and I built a couple more mini games here. And the last two I have here are kind of based off of sheep. I think, yeah, sheep mini games, and this is supposed to be Sheep Shuffle 2. I think it's called. Is it called Sheep Shuffle 2? Yeah, Sheep Shuffle 2. Because the aim of Sheep Shuffle 1 is like where you have to kind of like put the right sheep in different pens. But I've kind of made it a little bit harder because it's like different shades of blue. So they kind of camouflage. So it's just kind of like an idea I had. It was just kind of funny. And plus, because I found a blue sheep here, I was like, I'm going to make Sheep Shuffle 2. Another area we can kind of just sit. And the last mini game I built was over here. And I think this is called Hide and Sheep. Yeah, Hide and Sheep. Yeah, Hide and Sheep. It's where you have to like try and find a sheep that's camouflaged within the park. Because this is supposed to be like a park, and you have to try and find the sheep that because it's a green sheep, and it's camouflaged within this park, and you have to try and find them within probably 1 minute. And there he is right there. You have to try and find him because he's hidden within this park. So that's kind of like the idea I had. And this right here, this little doohickey area, staff and enter with caution, danger. Staff only, no entry. Because when I was like filling in the area, there's still the I didn't want to get rid of the cave that had the skeleton spawner in it, because that's kind of crucial for this game. So I just kind of like closed it off and just kind of like made it like maintenance only. So only like the workers can come down here and work on this area, and they can get it all sorted out when they need to. And I rerouted the track so that way it goes up here. So that way, because this direction would make them go in here, and if you turn this lever, this will go all the way around here and go into that side. And these are benches here, so that way they can keep guard of the players and make sure they don't get hurt, or skeletons don't die and they have to like fix the game again. I have some fence gates here, so that way they can still get through the path. And what I kind of want to do is just kind of focus on filling in the remaining areas of the Funland, and then I will focus on working on a new fence surrounding it. So this has just been kind of stuff I've been playing around with in this world. So yeah, this is what I've been doing so far in kind of like my sort of continuation of Stampy's Lovely World. Yeah, this is just kind of like the development world. I have no idea. I have honestly no idea when I'll be starting the series. Um, Maybe like a year or two. I'm not sure. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this. And I can't wait to show you more ideas I have for this world in the future. But until then, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. Thank you much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. And as always, stay awesome and miss Super Pony.